It is a set of cards, 99 to be exact, and they are controversial conversation starters. You can use them as a party game. I like to set them on my table, and like guests just naturally gravitate towards them. I also think, I've said this before, the perfect housewarming gift. This and a bottle of wine, amazing. Oh, this is a good one. I bet y'all want to know this. When was the last time you cried? The last time I cried was today. It wasn't a bawl or a sob, but I definitely shed a tear. And it was season 7, episode 1 of Wentworth, you guys. It was right at the end. I know some of you are watching it and have not gotten there yet, so no spoiler alerts, but let's just say that it was a blood-curdling scream. And it was the scream that got me. It was the scream that got me, and I felt it, girl. I felt myself well up, and woo! Let me tell you something about Wentworth, y'all. I've been watching Wentworth since, again, oddly enough, I was in the rented condo. I stopped at season 5. And I don't know, I just was over it. I picked up a couple other series, got really into reality TV for a minute. And I recently picked Wentworth back up, and I cannot stop watching it. Like, I'm absolutely hooked. I'm obsessed. See, the way season 5 ended had me reeled in, and I have been binging nonstop. So this morning, I watched an episode. I watched episode 1 of season 7. Like I said, it was right at the end. One of the inmates let out a scream, and that was it for me. So my camera stopped recording. As you can see, I have 1 quadrant left. So let's go ahead and continue with a few more questions while I take the rest of my hair out. What is one new thing you want to do next year? I'm actually really curious about you guys. Like, I would love to know one new thing that you guys want to do next year. So if you could leave that in the comment section for me as well. I think it'll be nice to read through them because, you know, other people's aspirations can also inspire you. Maybe you guys have some ideas that I haven't thought about, or that we all haven't thought about. Yeah, just inspire us to try something new. So for me, okay, one new thing you want to try next year. I'm going to go ahead and be hopeful for next year, and these things are assuming that the world is safe enough in terms of the variants coming out, safe enough to do these things. So in no particular order, I would like to leave North America. I would like to travel outside North America. I'm saying it out loud because if you guys know me in real life, you know that I have an extreme fear of flying. And so for me, I have always stuck to flights that are less than 5 hours, and that limits me to North America. You know, I've gone to Mexico. I love Mexico. I've gone to the Caribbean. I love Jamaica. I've gone to various parts in the States. I love Vegas, love New York, but I haven't been able to get on a flight longer than 5 hours. And for that reason, I'm stuck on this continent. I really would like, if the world is safe enough, like I said, for international travel, I would really like to face my fear, find some really good drugs, and try to leave the continent. And before you guys make suggestions, like, it's not a small fear, it's for real. You know, people often will just tell me, well, have a glass of wine. Well, I'm a drinker, guys. A glass of wine is not, that's not it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I need for real drugs. And yes, I have tried Ativan, lorazepam, all of that. Still does not work. My anxiety, in fact, is heightened with those. So still on the search for something that will actually work. With that being said, if I do find something that actually works, I would love to, yeah, travel outside the continent. So that is one new thing that I would like to do next year. I'm thinking I could start with Europe because, you know, I could get to the UK in 7 hours, and from there I can take like a train to, you know, various other countries. Half has also talked about going back home. Half is from Kenya. And I think I gotta work my way up to that, girl, because that will be a long ass flight. Don't know if I have that in me yet, but I think maybe I could do 7 hours. I don't know. We'll see. Another thing that I've kind of been thinking about. You alright? Marley is behind me. If you hear sneezes or snoring or other dog noises, yeah, that's her. So another thing that I've kind of been thinking about is learning how to swim. So that could possibly be another new thing that I try next year. I realize that you can learn to swim anytime. However, I don't have an interest in learning how to swim during our cold winters, and summer's almost done. So I'm hoping maybe next summer will again be safe enough to venture out into public pools, because I don't have a backyard pool, and maybe learn how to swim, you know? Who knows? But you guys know that I love water. I'm obsessed with bodies of water. So I figured maybe it's time. Maybe it's time that I face my other fear of possibly drowning. Yeah, you should see me in a plane above the ocean. It's just, I'm a mess. Oh, juicy. Name a song that would be on your sex playlist. I really like Climax by Usher. I know it's old, but there's something about that song that's very, very sexy to me. I don't know. I just really like it. So I would definitely put that on my playlist. And I also think Lost Without You, Robin Thicke. Lost without you. Oh, that's so pretty. That's so pretty. I don't know what it is. Maybe I have a thing for guys singing in falsetto. I don't know what it is, y'all, but those two songs, yeah, those two songs can do it for me. Ooh, this is a good one. Is it a deal breaker if your partner can't cook? What do you guys think? Because I don't think it's a deal breaker. Like, I love to cook. And I feel like if I'm with somebody who can't cook, that's totally fine. As long as it doesn't become like my responsibility. Like, if you can't cook, you can't cook. You've lived this long feeding yourself just fine. So I'm sure you can continue to feed yourself without me having to cook. But if you can't cook, I don't care. If I don't feel like cooking, we can order in. You can heat something up. I think I'll do one more. I don't want to give you guys all the cards. Like I said, there's 99. So definitely check out the link in the description box. I'm going to do this last one. Would you rather have a joint account or separate accounts with your spouse? Personally, both of them.